certain loans from back in the, the 90s and 80s were freely assumable. And Rochester had a bit of a downturn. The market never really went up in Rochester like it did the rest of the country, so it didn't really crash in 2001. But it had sort of crashed a bit in the 90s, with kind of layoffs from Kodak and Xerox. It just wasn't really. It was still kind of Rust Belt and not really, hadn't really recovered. So that the property they owed 68,000, but the sale price was 65. So they actually wrote a check at closing, and this was I think a family selling it for the son who didn't want it. The son had moved out of town, so I actually, there were some closing costs and some other things, and in total, I had to pay $384 at the closing to because I was assuming a loan for a couple thousand more than what I was paying, so it covered my closing costs. And then another month or two later, found another one, and within a year, I'd owned 4 houses. On paper had like $1,500 a month positive cash flow.